Shit, what down, doodles? Coolin'. You know what I mean? Felt today was a good time to bless y'all with some divine messages and shit. Sure, some of y'all was busy as shit yesterday. Fuck you talking about? Hey, I ain't getting into shit. I ain't even gonna stunt, man. You know what I mean? I can say this shit. Since I've been doing LLE.Ascension, like, since I've been on, like, God's Purpose 24/7 and shit, it's like, nigga, my social life kind of went bland. I got the life of my grandpa now. But at any rate, over here sweating, singing R. Kelly and shit. Hey, fuck them hoes, nigga. Free R. Kelly, nigga. Hey, shut down. You know what I'm saying? I was just looking at shit, right? You see all these, like in LA, niggas be doing the jerk. Like, you're a jerk. Niggas got dances and shit in LA. Motherfuckers doing all this crump shit. Like, you know what I mean? You see them clowns doing that crump shit. Like, every region got their shit. You know, the Bay going dumb and shit. New York doing all these little sweet-ass dances and shit. Nigga, I'm from Chicago. You understand what I'm saying? Home of the gangsters. Home of the niggas that'll pop you and shank you. About that cash. Better do your math. Tuck your fucking chain, nigga. Straighten up your hat. Ha! Like, we ain't got no gay-ass dances and shit. Look, we ain't jerking and shit. We ain't doing no dumb shit. We was juking. You know what I mean? And R. Kelly was the fucking Pied Piper of that shit, nigga. I cannot tell you what the fuck. Man, early 2000s? R. Kelly, are you serious? TP2. Nigga, what? Fit on your booty? You know how many juke parties that nigga Kale shut the fuck down? Man, stop. I was listening to that Jamaican girl, man. That shit, boy. That nigga say, girl, I want to be alone with you just to see what you can do. Ooh, you're dancing all over me. Girl, this feels like some kind of fantasy. The way you move, you tease me, girl. So tonight, I want you in my world. Pause. Just pulling the spread out in this divine masculine situation. The whole top row red and the whole bottom row red with the minus of one card. So you real lit up right now. Back to the scene. There you go again, girl, on my mind. Been thinking about you all the time. Ooh, baby girl, you're so fine. Shaking that shit for me. Won't you whine for me? Whine for me. Oh, yeah. Jamaican girl. Oh, yeah. Nigga, Jamaican girl. Oh, yeah. I miss that nigga Kales, bro. Like, real shit. Hey. I miss that nigga, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna stunt. I'm mad I can't even go see this nigga in concert no more. All shit he did, which is fine and peachy and shit like that. I mean, Trump fucked up. That nigga doing time? I'm Jamaican king. Oh, yeah. You're Jamaican queen, girl. You're Jamaican king. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nigga. Chaos. That man... Man, stop fucking with R. Kelly, man. Free Robert Kelly 2 times. You know what I'm saying? We was saying that shit when we was watching the Boondocks, man. They seen it coming. That was his last trial, nigga. But, hey, free Kells, man. Anything that nigga did outside his monstrous personal life, we talking about, like, the outside shit this nigga done gave to the world, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I Am Your Angel. Nigga wrote that shit for Celine Dion. I wish. Fuck you talking about? Like, I believe I can fly. Fucking we like nigga Kells, Joe. Hey, if y'all ain't listening to Kells no more, denying that good frequency music that nigga got going on. I mean, it ain't like he's singing these hoes ain't loyal. It ain't like this nigga been going the Chris Brown route. Y'all think Kells is motherfucking dirty and shit. Like, come on, man. If it wasn't for R. Kelly, nigga, a lot of my generation wouldn't even be here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, well, they, not my generation, I'm an 80s baby, but these 90s kids wouldn't really be here. You know what I'm saying? If Kells wasn't out here doing his motherfucking thing. Alright? Even bad shit, good shit come out of it. Even when a fucked up person, they still make good feats and shit. You know what I mean? So, just have to turn up and shit. Let's get this divine masculine situation cracking so we can get to the feminines and shit. First card in your message, masculine. We got the 3 of Wands. That's purpose. This is divine feminine's role, but this is some shit you're gonna get in tune with. This is your path. Now, a lot of masculines found paths. Now, these paths ain't really heading towards you, feminine. Don't trip. Okay? Just be happy the boy found purpose. Just be happy the man found a path. Just be happy he's not a slave anymore. He done took the Underground Railroad to freedom. Be happy he ain't in that crab bucket no more. He done got the fuck up out that bitch. Be glad your masculine ejected out the matrix. What are wands? Actions, behavior, shit you doing, shit you've done, not shit you finna do, because it don't mean nothing. A lot of you masculines kind of been in the dumps, kind of been in the dark, kind of been unaware, kind of been walking around here without one of these. A lot of masculines are uncovering exactly the path. It ain't got to be necessarily purpose. It could just be a new direction, a new path. And this new path is sending a lot of masculines physically away from their twins due to, like, I don't know, a relocation, new city, new job, new lifestyle, new life. You know what I mean? This shit was going to happen eventually. It ain't bad. It's good, yo, masculine. 3 of Wanding. What's the step after the 3 of Wands? 4 of Wands. Twin flame union, reunion, and recognition for some. Home. Home is where the heart is. But home is where the hate is, too, where some of the greatest become greater. A lot of masculines are, like I say, moving away from home, moving away from old environments, stepping into new sterilized environments and wiping the old shit off their boot before they go and process and continue. Clarifying this 3 of Wands, we got the Ace of Swords, Ascension. What's a sword? Thoughts, decisions, direction, mentality, ideology. Through actions. Who's the king of actions? The divine masculine, right? Through actions, the masculine is going to end up Ace of Swords. There's only one right way, and that's up. What is up? That's progression. You have a friend, they was homeless like, I don't know, 6 months ago. You check up on them, they got their own apartment, making good money, got their own like YouTube channel, busting and shit. They just moving on up like George and Wheezy. When this motherfucker was a bum, y'all spent a lot of time together. Now this nigga got his shit together. This nigga moving to different cities. Y'all ain't hanging like y'all used to. He found purpose. He found his path. He could be a she could be he. You know how we rocking. You're going to have to just appreciate the direction. Ace of Swords, that's the direction. There's only one right way, and what's that? That's up. What's up? God is what's up. Your masculine is ascending. Going up. Where he needs to be. Ascending. Where he needs to be. On path, on purpose. Where he or she needs to be. Final smoke in this overall energy. Got 7 of Wands. That's eternal conflict. Psycho masculine. Psycho masculine, hit me up. You know what I mean? Tell me he finna move. You know what I mean? To the south. To the A. I don't know what the fuck going on in Atlanta, nigga, but hey, that shit, I can say, I don't like Atlanta. That shit overrated. My twin sister stay down there. Now my twin moving down there, which is weird. They both divine masculines. And my mom trying to move her ass to Atlanta, like her ministry. She started moving from here to Atlanta. I don't know what the fuck is in the A, but 3 divine masculines. My personal life, they down there. They were making transitions down there. That's their purpose. Their path is taking them down there. Like I say, I ain't got no inner conflict with the direction he's going. I'm just glad to see that this nigga is going up. And that's what should happen. Like I say, one plus side to my personal twin flame demonstration is, like I say, that's my old man. My old man doing whatever the fuck he want to do to make his life better, for him to be on the right path, or for him to, he's doing good. From what I'm hearing, when my master talking to me today, this nigga, he going up. This nigga going in a whole new direction. And I like it. You know what I mean? I'm not getting mad he's like moving far away. I'm already been in like a whole nother state anyway. You know what I mean? But it's just like, you want to see your twin do good. So when your twin call you and let you know he moving somewhere, 7 of Pentacles is out here. It's a lot of masters, like I say, moving, relocating, reanalyzing. They're doing a lot of reread. And you're going to have to, like I said, support your masculine. Just like you will want your direction, your path, your purpose, wherever it takes you, for them to respect your shit. You know what I mean? Your master's the king of action. 7 of Wands, plus 3 of Wands. What's that? 10 of Wands. That's pumping the brakes or ending something. You know what I mean? That was, your master was trying to work out, and shit ain't gonna work out no more. Place your master was trying to make happen, ain't happening no more. A new direction open up, and that's awesome sauce. Because bottom line, with the masculine, we got a 9 of Cups. Dream come true, wishes granted, miracle, opportunity of a lifetime. A lot of these masculines is taken. So who the fuck would you be to put an internal conflict or do some actions to make your masculine feel interconflicted from him wanting to do what's best for him? Obviously, you know? 9 of Cups. What are cups? Feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are where you're going mentally. So it was either a miracle, a wish granted, or like a dream come true that your masculine is seeing to lead him towards the direction that he's going. It's a feeling that's really a big dictator of this relocation, of this move, of this ascending to this next path type shit. And bottom line is most important. Clarifying the 9 of Cups is the 10 of Pentacles. This is manifestation. 8 of Pentacles, that's a life. Let's just take out these 2 Pentacles inside. This is 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, that's 80%. That's a B. That's a life. That's having a life. The average person ain't got a life. So the fact that your masculine got his own life, that's something to appreciate. In fact, you got your own life, feminine. That's something to appreciate. It ain't like both y'all out here or both y'all walking around here with no life of y'all own. Being defined by other people. Being defined by each other. One thing my twin definitely taught me in this whole little shit is not to let him define me and not to let me define him. Y'all got your own lives, your own paths, your own family, your own soul, your own brains, your own set of friends. Unless y'all together, but even together, y'all still got 2 separate fucking lives. You're not his son or daughter, feminine, and the masculine damn sure ain't your daddy or mommy. So, like I say, dream come true, wishes granted, miracle that your masculine feel is happening to him. He's trying to embrace this. And in the midst of this miracle and shit, it came from a 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, what's that? A 90%. That's taking your life and lining it up. Specific. Masculine got his life lined up. He's here trying to make room for something. Now, this other Pentacle, like I say, could be a dream job. This could be an investment on another house, piece of property or some shit like that. This could be your masculine taking, like I say, advantage of a acting job or fucking, you know what I mean? It's like, I remember when I was like in college at Nashville, at Tennessee State University and shit in Nashville. I remember some cops from fucking New Orleans came. This is like fresh after Hurricane Katrina and shit. It was a whole group of New Orleans cops came to all the way to Tennessee State. They went to Vanderbilt. They went to all of these different colleges trying to recruit kids to be cops in New Orleans. Like the pay scale got big. They made that shit look promising. Now, if I fuck with the authorities, I probably would have hopped on that shit because it looked like I couldn't lose with that. But it's a manifestation. Your masculine wanted to move. He's got the opportunity to do so. When he didn't have the opportunity to do so, there was no issue. There was no talks of this. There was no repositioning. There was no growth and shit. You know, you got to go to a place of substance. Feminines don't just do that when they 3 of wanding. Obviously, masculines do that too when they 3 of wanding. Even though the divine masculine's role is the 2 of wands, it's 2 of wanding your 3rd wand if y'all together. If y'all separate, he's going to have the 2 of wands and evolve to a 3 of wands. Hopefully, you've been 3 of wanding enough, feminine, for him to, you know what I mean? Jock you. You know what I'm saying? Monkey see, monkey do. You know what I mean? Somebody got to be on purpose to establish what a purposeful life is. And like I say, when your masculine play Get Like Me, when your masculine play Mr. Me Too, when your masculine do what you doing, don't front on them. Feminines, don't be mad. Don't be hating. Nigga, embrace his baby step. This is growth and development. A big change for what the fuck's been going on lately. Embrace the change, nigga. Embrace the Martian. My Kid Cudi voice. Coming into the situation, masculine, in your mystery madness. You got the Ace of Cups. This is the main reason, you know what I mean? Your masculine's following his heart. Your masculine's following his dream. Your masculine's following his path. Because this is what it's about. This is something that hits your masculine in the head like a ton of bricks. Damn, I got to take care of myself. Self-care. My twin taking care of himself a lot better. You know what I mean? This nigga whole swag switched, man. I like it. You know? And I'm in a spot where I can appreciate the nigga growth. It ain't like I got self-love problems to where I'm hating on his self-love. It ain't like I don't understand myself enough to understand the actions and decisions that I make, thus knocking my masculine for the decisions and shit he's trying to make on his behalf. Like Ace of Cups, self-love. You gotta love yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna learn how to love somebody else. But it ain't just loving somebody else. Masculine, you coming in this bitch directly, we got the Three of Cups. See, this shit is gonna get reflected a lot between you and your masculine. You ain't nowhere near in your masculine's reading, but it's a reflection. What he doing, you doing. So it's the Ace of Cups part. The masculine know he's gonna have to love himself better, understand himself better, find his purpose, be more fulfilled, take an opportunity or a chance that he wasn't taking, taking A for advantage of life and everything that life has to offer him. It's a me thing. This ain't no we thing right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, even though my masculine, I'm just using him as an example, is taking better care of himself, getting better self-awareness, you know what I'm saying? If willing to, like I say, step into the path or a direction, that's kind of going away from me, but it ain't like the boy away from me. Two of Cups. This is my masculine. This is me. You know, he called me. Let me know about this good change that's going on, this redirection that's happening in his life. Because in reality, who better to understand him than me? You know what I mean? We're reflections. That's what your twins are for. To tell them anything. You should be able to tell your twin anything. You should be able to tell your twin your plans. My twin tells me shit to run shit by me. Number one, to see how I'm going to react. Like, I'm going to react a certain way. And, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's all love. Anything that nigga doing the best for him, that shit is best for me. You know what I mean? I'm doing shit to make him stay long here on this earth as possible. I'm with that. Whatever the fuck direction this nigga finna go, I support it. As you should. Because like I say, Two of Cups. You can't wish happiness of somebody, but want somebody else to be unhappy without you. You can't wish success on somebody, but only want them to reach a certain amount of success that's not going to tear y'all apart and keep y'all close type shit. Like, no. No, masculine's understanding the Three of Cups just like you had to understand the Three of Cups last week. Feminine, what's the Three of Cups? It's distractions. Third parties. Or people like your twin who orbit you like moons do the earth or moons do the planets do the sun. Ace of Cups. Your masculine did that. Through self-love, he's able to understand the shit you've been doing. The reason why you've been Ace of Cupping lately, doing what's best for you. He's just doing what's best for him. He's just seeking a person, like, it's like eye to eye. You know what I mean? When my masculine like holler at me and shit, it's just to let me know. You know I'm close to him. You know what I mean? You know how to fuck me up if he just up and left and didn't say shit. He's saying shit. But at the end of the day, this is me. This is my twin. We do got a Two of Cups situation going on. But at the end of the day, my twin got friends. My twin got other shit. Other shit. There's other things in my masculine life. It ain't just me and my masculine. It's me, my masculine, and whoever he got in his life. Just like my masculine gotta respect me and anybody in my motherfucking life. He can't knock me or knock the person I'm with or knock the direction that I'm going or knocking how I truly feel about shit. Like, nah. Ace of Cups. You gotta respect yourself, love yourself, get all that shit to yourself, get all that understanding yourself. So, Two of Cups, when you get to fucking with somebody else, you give that person that same respect. And it ain't just about giving that person that respect. You got to give that person that respect and space. You got to let a person be their own person and more. You know what I mean? You can't let what y'all got going on get in the way of what he got going on, where he going. Or what he got going on with his company, or his business, or his relationship. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking. It's monkey see, monkey do time. Yo, masculine been watching you Ace of Cups. He's finally getting on that. Yo, masculine been watching how you deal with him and his peoples. You know what I mean? Now you're going to sit and watch what he do with his. And like I say, to some masculines, they could be, like the direction that they're going could be heading towards you. So in the same light, you got like masculines moving away from They're feminines. You also got masculines moving towards their feminines, moving to the city where they twin, where the twins at, or in the field or industry or whatever, in the same field the feminine is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the masculine is doing, it's got a lot to do with what you've been doing. Monkey see, monkey do. It's an infinity sign. By the time you go over your humps, feminine, and do your drop, your masculine gonna be coming up to the same drop you was dropping at. You know what I'm saying? It's the same type of moves. You're gonna really learn what a two-way street is, feminine, because the masculine figured exactly what the fuck this is. His life is a two-way street. There's other people in his life, but he's got to do what he's got to do for the best of his life. He's mature enough to understand the best move he needs to make right now. You need to be mature to stand by it. Because, like I say, he on fire. Like, your masculine subconsciously is like on fire. This looks like it's all red. And it's subconscious energy or indirect energy. So this looks like half in, half out. But in mostly. It's like 80% he want to make this move. He's 80% leaned towards this new location, towards this new direction. But 20% he looking backwards. You know what I mean? 20% he kind of want to make the best of a situation if it's here. If there's no substance, you can't stay nowhere. Like, it's like The Walking Dead, that prison. Eventually they ran out of food. Eventually they kept getting overran to where their resources got depleted. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Masculine is folding because he knows what time it is. This ain't the time to hold on to some shit where there's no substance. We ain't saying that you ain't giving your masculine no substance, feminine. But your masculine has a whole life. A whole friends, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, main reason why I'm glad my masculine talking the way he talking, because like I say, not too long ago, my masculine was just, like I say, worried about trying to fit in with everybody, going to the next function, bumping elbows with everybody and shit like that. All I'm hearing from my masculine is me, my life, my direction, my purpose. You know, where God wanted to take me. I feel God taking me here. I feel God, you know what I mean? Yeah, like nigga, I like that. I like that. That's what's up. That shit I'm hearing is way better than what the fuck I've been hearing and what you trying to do. You know what I mean? When your masculines get breakthroughs, when your masculine gets like this, let him do what he gotta do. Shit. You don't be the motherfucking anchor or the hindrance that keeps him from progressing. And don't be throwing no type of, like I say, manipulation or mental shit at him to try to get him to stay or try to get him to whatever the fuck. Like, that's just gonna be karma that's gonna come on your ass later. The feminine energy, masculine. It's like a flip side. You know what I mean? When it comes to the feminine energy, you indirectly, or in your mystery madness role masculine, you got the Four of Pentacles. So hold on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. It's Pentacles at the end of the day. What's the pinnacle? It's a person, place, or a thing. It's a place your masculine has been holding on too tight to. It's a person your masculine has been holding on too tight to. It's something. He probably don't even know what it is. It could be she could be he, you know how we rocking. Your masculine holding on to. And they don't want to hold on to it no more. You should never want to be stuck at a Four of Pentacles because, like I say, we all got to go through the dark night of the soul. Which is the step after this. Going without wherever the fuck this was. Put more smoke on this. Got the Three of Swords. That's pain. Going past the point of no return. Mentally. Like I say, overall energy. Masculine had the Ace of Swords. That's Ascension. That's going up. It's only one right way. That's up. What's up? God is what's up, right? Okay. What's the Two of Swords? That's pussyfooting around. You know what I mean? Your masculine been trying to go in a different direction. Your masculine been, what's the sword? Thoughts, decisions, direction, mentality. You know what I mean? Your masculine been pushing around a particular direction to go. He just wasn't ready to go all the way. Two of Swords. It's only one right way, and that's up. So if you ain't going up, that means you ain't prepared to go up. You ain't ready to go up, or you obviously don't know where up is. Three of Swords, that's, like I said, getting prepared, getting what you need to do, so your ass can go past the point of no return. Three of Swords, that's pain. It's painful going past the point of no return. Why? Because shit ain't never going to be the same again. Not entirely. That's a Ten of Swords. Shit just permanently ending to where it's over. Three of Swords, that's just, like I said, it's just different. It's like before I moved to Utah. Like I used to travel place to place, city to city. I was like a fucking tumbleweed prior to my twin entering my life. Since my twin been in my life, I've been like the most, I ain't gonna say stable, but I've been in Chicago since I came to Chicago, which is like 2011. You know what I'm saying? When I was making my way back home. My twin was making his way back home during this time too. We met in 2012. Since 2012, me or my twin, well, I moved out to Utah. This was, has it been 2 years already? 2 years, or maybe a year and some change. It's like, I lost my house and shit, you know, due to some shit that was outside my hands, you know what I'm saying? You know, I told my twin I was moving. Like, man, I'm moving to Vegas. Like, oh, you finally moving there, huh? Like, all right, well, stay gone. He was like, you should be gone at least 2 years before you come back. Ain't really nothing to come back to, right? I'm like, not really. I mean, the way I was feeling this shit, you know what I mean? And I only stayed in Utah probably like 8 months, 10 months. Then I came back home and got in the union. No, I got in the union before I left the Utah. I came back and got in reunion. You know what I'm saying? But it was a hard decision to make to leave my twin. But it wasn't like I was leaving my twin. You know? It was just a break. Like the other breaks that be happening in our lives. I've been in separation for 2 years before. To where, you know, didn't talk to my twin as much. We was super duper duty distant. But like I say, we always come back together. And ain't like your masculine leaving the nest. It ain't like they leaving you. They're living their life. The life calls for them to not be around you right now. Their life is calling, like I say, Three of Wands is purpose, is path. You don't, it was a purpose. I went to Utah, and I wasn't going to let my twin flame demo get in the way of what I had for me somewhere else. You know what I mean? Came back, but, you know what I mean? Main reason I didn't move away from Chicago was because my twin was here. You know what I'm saying? This nigga gonna be moving. When he does, he ain't moved yet. This is probably gonna be a little bit, but when he does, it's definitely gonna make me reanalyze shit. What's here? What's in Chicago that's keeping the nigga? Like, why am I still here? That's all my twin was telling me when we was having our conversation. Like, nigga, you in fucking Gary, Indiana, nigga. You know what I mean? Do you feel that's where you supposed to be? Do you feel that's where God led you and all that shit? I'm like, I mean, it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your life, it's your decisions, it's what you got going on. I'm happy for you, man. And like I said, change is good. Who am I to do a change move? And he had to deal with it, and then he pulled a change move, and I can't. I don't want to. You know what I mean? Trying to convince him to stay or what? You know what I mean? It's his path. Like, you're gonna have to take clamps off your twins, because the decision your masculine is going to make directly when it comes to the feminine energy, he's going to be 10 toes the fuck down when it comes to particular feminine energy. So I'm my masculine's divine feminine energy. And like I say, he was definitely clear, very clear on the sword, mental direction that he's going in life. Not with me. You know what I mean? But he's going in a direction. He's focused. He knows what he wants. He's going to do it. Just like I knew what I wanted, I did it. But like I said, more smoking this Lucy Lou card, which is being 10 toes the fuck down on a mental decision. It's just King of Pentacles. That's the master manifester. A master of Pentacles. Given where my masculine at in life right now, Pinnacle-wise, he's in a good position, Pentacles. To where he can relocate, to where he can take advantage of a few little moves That's why it's on his mind to do them now, because he can. If he couldn't, he wouldn't. You know what I mean? It's a lot of shit I can't do right now, but when I can, I will. And it's going to have a huge difference, and it's going to be going in a whole different mental direction than where I was just on, not having what I needed, thus being in a position where I got it. So I just take the King of Pentacles as, like I said, just being a master manifester. You know what I'm saying? Giving Pentacles right now, given what's going on in your masculine's life, he's just 10 toes the fuck down on trying to make something happen. He ain't 10 toes down on trying to do some shit. He ain't 10 toes down on, you know, thinking about doing some shit or being iffy about doing some shit. Whatever the shit he's doing, he's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like being a man of your word. Even if that ain't what you want. It's like me. Even if I know that ain't what I want, I'm going to deal with it, or at least be between the swords. 10 toes the fuck down on it because I said I was going to do it. It's like breaking up with a person because you said it. That ain't how you feel, but you calling me a liar? It's like, you know what I mean? I said it. I got to deal with it. It's called accountability. And taking risks, too. King of Pentacles is an owner. This is, like I said, your masculine taking advantage of Pentacles, man. That's what's on your masculine's mind right now. Manifestations. Pentacles. You know, making his life better or making his life more secure. Or creating an opportunity for his life to be better in the future or whatever. You know what I'm saying? As far as the masculine role, yourself masculine, you in your mystery madness to yourself, you got the 7 of Pentacles. This is the RERE card, Riri card. It's also a 70%. What's a 70%? It's a C. C's are cool, but C's ain't enough. We ain't just passing in life. Seems like your masculine been just passing in life for a long time. Seems like your masculine been just cool. C for cool in life. And that's it. It's time to get more. Your masculine wants more. This deals with himself. Subconsciously and indirectly, he's going to have to RERE. Your masculine's realizing shit. Reconnecting dots. Relocating. Removing himself from situations. Rearranging people and places and things in his life. Realizing some shit. Maybe it's reunion your masculine wants. Thus he's rearranging his pentacles for reunion. Or maybe yo masculine want to reconnect with something. Reconnection. It's a person, place, or a thing he's trying to reconnect with. Realign. Respond. You know what I mean? Renege. Reverse. Relay. Relax. You know what I mean? Rehab. Whatever this RERE is, the master gonna have to do this shit about 7 times. Because number 1, he knows he needs to do it. Number 2, it has to be done. Calling me a liar? It's like clarifying the 7 of Pentacles is the Queen of Cups. That's a psychic card. What's a psychic? Trusting your own intuition. Having your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own morals, your own standard. Not somebody else's, yours. You know? It's a lot of monkey see, monkey do shit be going on with your masculine, feminine. He be watching. He soaks up game. He be doing what you be on. He be taking advantage of the shit you be taking advantage of too. You know what I mean? It's just he been going off you and not his own understanding. He be going off what you've been doing and like not what the fuck he needs to do in general. So he's trusting his own intuition on this move, on this relocation, on this reaction. RERE is something your masculine doing. And he's, like I say, he's Queen of Cups, man. He's stepping into his power. Queen of Cups, that's the X-Men card. We all X-Men. We all got power. We all got something we bring to the table. We all special in our own right. It's just something your master's trying to tap into the special side. Like I said, it's a lot of masters trying to find themselves. It's a lot of masculines, older masculines out here trying to not relive their youth, but, you know what I'm saying, maintain their longevity. I'm fucking vegan now and shit. Like, I'm not vegan. He's a vegetarian now, which is weird. I never thought I'd see that shit. And like I say, It's a big change. All that's is changing. The fact this nigga wants to move to the A is weird to me. Remember the last message that I had? He was texting me, you know what I mean? I'm in the A, woo. He was REing last week. Making plans, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's just a direction masculine is going. And you're going to have to support him, especially if this change is best. But what I told my masculine was, though, as far as the masculine in regards to himself, personally, directly, we got the Knight of Pentacles. What I told my masculine was, hey, I just hope Atlanta is where you want to go. Like, I hope, nigga, I hope, like, that's your idea. You know what I'm saying? Moving down there. I hope it's your idea. Hopefully ain't nobody grooming you for their agenda. Just bringing you down there so you can work at their company and make them money to help them out. And the little agreement y'all had between you two don't get fulfilled because it ain't like he grooming you to help yourself. You part of his agenda. Or this is like I say, somebody grooming for him personally. Somebody was just talking. Yeah, I got this, I got this, I got that. You should check me out. And you just check him out without doing no research, without really seeing if this is the right move or not. Because whoever is like letting you know they got an opportunity, it goes with the whole grooming shit. It's like I guess how crooks were in the 20s and 30s and the 40s. It's like a crook in the 20s and 30s and the 40s. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody was crooks then. You didn't have DNA testing. You didn't have pictures and like online surveillance and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can literally have nothing. Just a nice brand new suit and a nice little pocket watch and shit. And it's like, yeah, I get paid, you know what I'm saying, tonight, 6 o'clock. I get a big check. I'm a big superstar. I'm a big whatever the fuck. I just need some money now, you know what I mean, so I can get this move, so I can buy this property, so I can buy this house, so I can take advantage of this shit. I know you got it. I'm good for it. Just trust me. And it's like you give them the money and they fucking take off on your ass. It's the 20s and the 30s and the 40s, nigga. It's like, this is when niggas was testing out most of the majority of lies that people do now. Like fraud. I'm sure fraud was fucking rampant. You know what I'm saying? Like in the 19th century. Early 20th century. You dig what I'm saying? Like grooming. I'll just tell my master. Hopefully this is your idea. Hopefully this is what you want. Nigga, I support what you want for yourself. I support what you want. If you doing what somebody else wants you to do, then you tripping. If this whole little shit is just it's something everybody else is doing, thus you want to do it, then nigga rethink what you doing. If this is what's best for you, if this is what God told you, if this is what you want, well, go get it. Make sure whoever's grooming you, you know what I mean? What's good grooming? That's somebody grooming you to be the best person you can be. Maybe it was my grooming on my masculine that made him wanna, you know what I mean? Some make motherfuckers want to move to the A. I don't know what the fuck down there, cuz besides CDC, you know, shitload of stats that I ain't even finna like play in. Like DC and shit. Any rate, more smoke. Is this your own original thoughts, masculine? 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is your role. And this is understandable. You know, masculine just wants to create a life for himself. A masculine just wants his own life. You know, who knows? Maybe my twin feel like he living in my shadow. Maybe my twin feel like, you know, this image or life, you know what I'm saying, that I like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, like I say, me and my twin dynamic. Since we've been in recognition, we try not to be too far away from each other. And usually when we were far away from each other was during separations and shit. So where we really didn't care about shit like that. But I know I always hold a spot for him. I know in the midst of the good shit that I'm trying to do, I try to include him with it. And my twin knows what I'm on. He sees my 3 of Wands. He sees what I do. He sees the people that I affect. He sees what I'm trying to do. It's my shit. He's just trying to get his own shit. And that's understandable. 2 of Wands. My twin is really no work to really pre-establish himself. Work to reintroduce himself to the world like, oh, nigga, like, it's work to do at the end of the day. It's gonna require a lot of work from your masculine to make this new direction possible. But at least your masculine knows that. So that's cool. Whoever's grooming him, whoever's, you know what I mean, helping him set this shit up. I ain't gonna say they got his best interest at heart, but they seem like cool enough people to where they ain't just sending him off or telling him lies. Hopefully not. Like I say, any person that comes into any situation knowing they got work to do, that's just a sign that, like I said, you ain't scared to get your hands dirty. That's just a sign that you know that ain't shit free in life. Everything requires work. You know what I mean? If you're willing to do the work to get what you want, in my personal opinion, that's just a good groom. That's good grooming, that you know that you understand that. It ain't like you going off a word of mouth and trying to chase a fucking dream by making this move. Like, nah, work. Like, you got 2 types of people. You got motherfuckers that move to Hollywood with nothing, thinking they're going to come up with everything. And then you got people that move to Hollywood with something, trying to come up on everything. You got to start somewhere. You can't just move to a city with nothing. Your ass going to be a prostitute, stripper, sex slave, drug dealer. You do that shit in these times. This ain't the 60s. This ain't the 70s. This ain't the 80s, nigga. It's a different time. And I did that. Moved to a city and just start fresh. Fucking with a chick that I know in that city and just building off her. My masculine did that shit in his young days. He's trying to set a new standard. And I just truly believe the work that my masculine is doing is to help groom me. You know what I mean? To do what he finna do. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, my twin is my reflection. My 30-year-old reflection. And the shit that he was just talking like he trying to be around for a minute. He was just talking like he want to live. Because he know how I feel about like my grandpa, who wasn't proactive about longevity. My grandpa gave up on life. You know what I mean? So my grandpa got sick. It was just like he was just waiting to go to heaven. And his whole health decline, mentality decline, everything about him declined. Even my respect for my grandpa declined. And my twin used to always tell me, you know, my twin had dreams about my grandfather and shit. Grandpa be giving that nigga messages to give me and shit. He'd be like, man, you need to lay off your grandpa, man. He did his best, man. Like, he's only a man. You know, I understand him. I'm like, well, nigga, I don't. Who the fuck don't want to live for their grandchildren, their children and shit? Like, nigga, who gives up? Like, that's whack. You know what I'm saying? And like, my twin know how I feel about that shit. You know what I mean? And given how he moving with his life, it's like he heard what I was saying about my grandpa and shit. And he don't want to be like that either. He want to, like I say, take advantage of situations now for later. That's all your masculine is doing. This whole relocation, start his own business, copping property, whatever the fuck. Like, this is just for his long-term value. Not just as a man or a woman, because he could be a she could be a he, you know how we rocking, but as your twin. As your twin. Future final row, wrapping this shit up. We got the devil indirectly going into your future. Masculine, what's the devil? Nigga, that's addictions. You being chained to somebody, somebody being chained to you. Past regressive behavior. Or just the devil in general. You know, the devil be hating on divines. Like I said, it ain't like Trinity and Neo and fucking Morpheus can jack into the 4 cups, which is clarifying this devil card, the world, jack into the Matrix and not have agents after them. And not get Squiddy sent towards the fucking mothership they in to try to kill them while they in the Matrix type shit. Like, it's the devil's turf, the devil's environment, it's the devil world. God created it. We, divines, put light in this world. We're the light bearers. Bitch, it ain't Lucifer. Eat a dick with that. Please, like I said, please learn who the devil, Satan, and Lucifer are. They're three different people with three different places with three different fucking agendas. And they all three share the same fate. The same fate any mortal would share if they ain't on their business. You non-exist. There's just no heaven and hell, nigga. It's only one right way. That's up. That's heaven. That's Zion. We came from Zion and came here to the Four Cups. This Four Cups, third dimension that we live in, will not be a fucking eternal prison. Nah, nigga, the world been here for billions of years. The world's still gonna be in this motherfucker. It's probably gonna look like Mars. You know what I mean? Venus, Mercury, all desolate and fucked up and shit with no life on there. It's a pinnacle. God ain't saving pinnacles to put fucking souls in when you die. Like, nah, nigga. The devil. At the end of the day, wherever you going masculines, like I told my master, I'm like, yo, be careful. Atlanta is not what the fuck it used to be, bro. Between the drugs, you know what I mean? All the crazy left field shit going on down there to government agendas. Watch your back, bro. Watch your back. It's laid back where you was just at. You finna go somewhere, like I say, Atlanta's like Hollywood or Vegas. Cities, metropolises are coming very fast paced and shit. And it ain't like Atlanta is filled with Atlanteans. People from there. It's more people from out of other cities in Atlanta than people from Atlanta. That's how Vegas is. That's how LA's become. That's what Chicago has become. Because a lot of motherfuckers moving the fuck out the shop. Saying all that shit to say this. Don't go to a new situation to get fucked up. It's like you've been doing good on your health. You've been doing good being clean from drugs and shit. Only for you to go to a Seven of Pentacles, a new location, and find some new devils. Or find a devil. Or find, you know what I mean? Your way back to some shit you don't do no more. That's what the devil card is too. It's like you doing shit you say you won't do no more. You wasn't alcoholic. Now you alcoholic now? You wasn't even doing drugs. Now you do drugs like a motherfucker. It's like you was talking righteousness and going down there to, like, I don't know, be spiritual or build you a church or whatever the fuck. And it's like you get down there and your ass start a strip club or do the complete opposite of what the fuck you was on coming there. Yeah. Indirectly, subconscious masculine, just know why you're doing what you're doing. Because if you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, if you don't have the right plan, if you half-fasten this transition, then like I said, low-level energies like the devil in the world is going to consume you there. Or it's like me when I went to fucking Utah. I was on my way to Vegas, but I was writing my book, my LLE.Ascension book, you know, on some monk shit. This was a spiritual journey I put in my head, heading west. As much as Vegas is my second home, that's my second home. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be there eventually. I'm not going to stunt. So when I get my paper up, you ain't never going to see a nigga be up like, I'm going to be about this motherfucker. But I was like, it can't be Sin City. Little brother hit me up, nigga, come to Utah. He ain't in Salt Lake. My bro was in some suburbs and shit. Provo, Rome and shit. That's where broski at. So he's like, nigga, just come to Utah. It's a Mormon state. You say you want to do some spiritual shit, it's perfect here. I'm like, yeah. Mormons, that seemed cool. Seemed like a place to write a Christian tarot book. Till I get there and nigga, I seen more Satanists than anything. Lucifer worshiping motherfuckers, swingers. The tranny community was huge out there. I ain't see no niggas. Was there down there 8 to 10 months. Only saw 1.5 black persons. That wasn't like at a college on a sports team. You know what I mean? Like real niggas. I only seen one guy. And that was a nigga my little brother brought with him when he came to come see me in Salt Lake. And then it was this tranny, I ain't gonna call it a woman because it wasn't a woman. You know what I mean? Didn't see no black woman out there. Which was weird. That was all up in Utah, nigga. Like, I'm thinking Sin City was worse. Nah, reality check. Once I've seen what the fuck was really in Utah, I had to get my ass back home. I wrote the book. We're done here. Did what I need to do. Let's get the fuck back before I get, caught up. I almost got caught up in Utah a few times. By the law, by fucking witches and gypsies and shit, nigga. Like, it was just real. It's the Wild Wild West out there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love it. It's fucking beautiful. But some places, like I told my twin, I'm like, yeah, when you move, you'll see what I'm talking about. Why I don't fuck with the A. What the fuck's really down there? Not disrespecting the city of Atlanta and shit. Like I said, my twin loves it there. My mother trying to get there. I see my twin trying to get there. Must be popping. You know what I mean? But what's popping to them ain't what's popping to me. My reasoning and purpose of going to a place is going to be different from your masculine's reasoning or purpose of going to places. And just because, like me, I made a decision to move, coming back is always an option. So you want to support your masculine in what he does, but you don't want to support your masculine if he's on this energy. And this is the future. Shit that didn't even happen yet. It's like your masculine leave. He's talking a whole new different thing. It's like, nigga, you was positive. Like, the shit I was hearing my masculine talk about. Like, hell yeah. The shit he talking, the way he feeling, the actions he doing, bet. Hell yeah. This would be a good time for you to take that good ass energy and, you know what I'm saying, go somewhere and do something with it. But if this nigga called me from out there and he beat, he down, he confused, he don't know, he fucked up, he don't know if he should have made this decision or not, then I'm going to get, like I said, I'm going to have my motherfucking antennas up. So, like, nigga, what's down there? Low ass energy? The devil? Like, what changed, nigga? Like, well, what happened? What happened? Like, future. We can't predict the future. We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen once we get to our destination. But as long as you got a plan, everything else gonna fall in line. Final card of this message, masculine, you got the 6 of Pentacles. Man, hey, you're gonna learn a valuable lesson about 6 of Pentacles. I take it as 1 or 2 things. Told you, masculines, y'all been cool with the 6 of Pentacles energy for years. Now y'all off this 6 of Pentacles shit. Obviously, because a lot of y'all 7 of Pentacles, rearranging Pentacles, a lot of y'all finally getting some get up and go about y'all shit. Some masculines, not all, are gonna make this trip. They're gonna 7 of Pentacles, right? Relocate and go backwards. Like they thought moving here was gonna be better. If anything, it's the same shit going on here, going on at home. It's like, fuck. Fuck I even move for. This shit is the same. It's the crab and buckets here. Whatever that you was running, like not running away from. Like I say, it's a plan. You going from here to here. You chose to go from point A to point C. At no point should you be going backwards. Unless you've done well, what you did here, then you can leave, or what's here obviously wasn't there. Because, like I say, you got groomed or duped, or somebody done told you wrong, you know what I'm saying? To where you starting to see, like, damn. Like I say, it ain't like you made a decision to go on a camping trip 40 miles in the next county, and you reneged on the camping trip. It's one thing to renege on a camping trip 40 miles away in another county. It's another thing to renege on a whole relocation. It's like you relocated and it's like you put all the money in that relocation and then it's like, damn, I might have to move back home or I might have to get the fuck up out of here because it ain't what it seemed. You know what I mean? So, gotta pick another card. If it's a red card, it's a fucking warning. It's a red card, it's a fucking warning. Masculine, it ain't 6 of Pentacles. If you end up making this transition or doing this re-re, and if you in the same position you was re-reing, then you're going to have the 8 of Cups by default. Let's say the Cups, that's Enterprise. It's the Patty LaBelle card, the 2-type card. One half of it is keeping your integrity up. Being a man of your word, doing shit you said you was going to do. I remember my twin hit me with that shit. I was like, man, I think about coming back home from Utah. He's like, nigga, what you go out there for? Like, did you finish everything you wanted to finish out there? I'm like, sort of, kind of. I'm almost done, but he was like, nigga, don't come back till you found what you need to find out there. Don't come back until you done. Makes no sense you coming back half-assed and shit. Just finish what you went there to do. Once like I said, finish my book. You know what I mean? I came back home, but it's weird because I rewrote the book twice since then. I learned a lot in Utah. And like I said, Utah is where I gained my medium ability. Before I went to Utah, I was not a psychic medium. Like, I couldn't communicate with the other side. I didn't even know the other side was present. I didn't know it was this many lost souls on this plane of existence. I didn't know you could talk to the dead. I didn't know none of this shit. And the way God made me stumble up on this shit, I'm going to say this and I'm going to wrap this up. The week before I came back from Utah, there's this liquor store I used to go to all the time. And hopefully, lady, if you watching, damn, I got a cramp. It's cold as fuck in Chicago. Stand up and say this shit. So, about a week before I came back home, I went to the liquor store that I always hit up in Utah. And I always got Jack Honey. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. And it's this lady I used to see at the liquor store all the time. Nice looking older lady. You know, I like the older women and shit. So, like I said, there wasn't no black women out there and shit. So she wasn't black and shit. And she seen my ID. It's a Illinois ID. I'm in Utah and shit. She was like, yo, where are you from? Like, why are you here? Like, you're a special person. I think you're the man I'm looking for. I'm thinking like she wanna link up. She wanna, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Get up on some social shit, some leisure shit. I was on my way out of Utah anyway. I ain't had no pussy the whole time I was out there too, nigga. So I really was like a monk, like thirsty and shit. So my mind in the gutter, thinking like she just want to link up, you know what I mean? We can get on some of that. But lo and behold, she was like, nah, you know, I got a situation. I think you're the right man for the job. So I gave her my card. I told her, you know, call me when you get off, and if I can help you, I can. She hit me up. And I ain't going to tell her the situation because I know she don't want to revisit this shit. But it involved like a deceased child of hers. It wasn't a child. She was grown. Her situation and shit like that. And she ended up like taking her own life basically. But, you know, this is a mother. You know what I'm saying? She coming at it the way my mom will come at me. Like if I ended up killing myself or some shit like that, my mom will be the same way. Like, look, they say she killed herself, but I know it's something more than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she would do that. Can you help me? God immediately, take it. But she ain't paying. Take it, nigga. All right, I can help you. I'm like, I do video messages. I give you a video message. You know what I mean? She didn't pay for nothing, okay? This is a free reading, which I usually don't fucking do. You know what I'm saying? Especially for like non-black people and shit, because I'm not racist and no shit like that. But it's like, what am I getting out to do? I'm just doing her reading like any other reading and shit. Then all of a sudden, her daughter speaking to me. Her daughter in the same room with me. She ain't here. I don't know where she at. She talking to me though. I hear her voice clear as day. She tell my mom this. I'm telling everything she told me, I told her mom. This is the first message I ever did like this. I'm like, it didn't scare me or anything. I just felt like this is what the fuck was supposed to happen. So I gave a message from beyond the grave for the first fucking time. And like I do with all my readings before I press send and y'all get it, it's like I get nervous. It's like, man, hopefully I'm on point, man. Hopefully I'm on point because I don't want to give her no bullshit reading. Like, I don't want her to be like, that ain't my daughter or get the fuck up out of here. It was her. It was her. You know what I'm saying? And that was some life-changing shit. So by the time I came home, I updated my resume. Psychic medium, bitch. We got skills over here, nigga. Like, you don't never know how God gonna bless you or what God gonna give you. Like, I knew I went to Utah for some reason. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I went there to write a book. I left on some Older May shit from Ghost, nigga. Older May Brown. You know what I'm saying? I came back Older May Brown from Ghost. I remember back in season 1, people used to always say, "Are you a psychic medium? Can you communicate with the dead?" I'm like, I ain't Older May Brown. Like, I can't do none of that shit. Can now. Saying all that shit to say this. You don't know what God got waiting for you at the other side of the country, at the other side of the world, at the other side of the street. Masculine, but take advantage. Because you don't know how God gonna change it. That's the message I got. I hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Gotta get ready for this next message. Deuces.